Hey guys, welcome back. It's VinitDesigns here with a brand new tutorial. Today we're going to be continuing our Adobe Premiere tutorial series, and in this one we're going to be actually creating a sequence, which I told you in my previous video. A sequence is basically different shots or video clips that you've recorded that is edited into a single video. So if you watch a movie, for example, you have different scenes that are shot and put together in a sequence. And that's basically what it is. Different shots of video clips put together in one single video that are related. Now we will start to create a sequence in Adobe Premiere. To create a sequence in Adobe Premiere, it's very simple, but we will go through the steps to do it. First of all, let's go to File, New, and Sequence. And the command or the shortcut for that is Command N or Control N. As you can see, there are a lot of different presets that are available for you to select from and edit. We will go through a couple, but let's start off with high definition video, which is HDV here. And we can just toggle the drop down and we can see different options to choose from. Now, these are pretty much all 1080p video formats, but the only difference is that the frame rates and the resolution. So these are 1080p, 720, and then there's frame rates that are next to each other. So YouTube is pretty much 30 FPS. That is typical for YouTube videos. You can upload 60 frame videos as well. 60 frames is smoother than 30 FPS, but if you are just recording regular vlogs or video editing tutorials or whatever it may be on YouTube, typically 30 FPS is good enough, and HD is critical. So usually for great HD content, 1080p and 30 FPS is nice to have. So for a typical YouTube video, 1080p and 30 FPS is great. You can go into higher resolution. So if you have a camera that can record up to 4K, 6K, 8K, then you can select 4K resolution and render in that as well. But 1080p is usually the go-to. Now, I do a lot of cinematic videos and travel films. So in that, the resolution is a bit different, or at least the frame rate is a bit different as well. So if you are looking to create cinematic videos and film videos, then you typically go for 24 frames. And you can record 60 FPS and 120 FPS in your camera and then bring it into Adobe Premiere and customize it to either slow it down or speed it up. So that is a tip. If you are gonna slow down or speed up your video, make sure to record in 60 or 120 FPS or even higher if your camera is capable of doing that. If you are looking into editing cinematic videos in travel films or short films, then you don't choose 30 FPS, but you choose 24. So let's go through one of them. Let's go to 1080 and 24 frames. That is the preset. Now let's go to settings, that is above, to further customize the options. So these are the options that is available in the preset. So you can see that it's 24 frames, 1080p, HD anamorphic, and that's pretty much anamorphic is like film style. So you have the black bars at the top and at the bottom. That is typical for cinematic formats, and you can see the frame size, and you can customize it if you just go to editing mode and choose custom. Now it's saying 1440 by 1080, but typically for my videos I choose 1920 by 1080. And the pixel resolution, we can change it to square pixel. The width and height is pretty much the same as the frame size, and you can customize it to your need. Now at the bottom you can see you have some tick boxes for maximum bit depth, maximum render quality. This can control the quality of your video when you're rendering, but it's not necessary to use them. But the maximum render quality is kind of obvious. If you select that, it will render at the highest bitrate that is possible, and your video will be in better quality, but it won't make a huge difference. At least for my videos, I don't really select it because the render time will increase if you select this. So if you do have a great computer that can render quick, then you may be able to select this and render pretty quick. Let's say you have custom settings that you've chosen from here and you want to be able to select them quickly in your next edit, and you can create your own custom presets by hitting this Save Preset button. Now you can give your preset a name and then there's a description to give more detail about the preset. So for example, if you have a resolution for YouTube videos 30 FPS 1080p, then you can give a name for it and a description and then click OK to save that. And then if you were to go to sequence presets and then scroll down to custom, it will show up. As you can see, I have a custom preset for 21.9 cinematic and Instagram post, which is like a square resolution. That's pretty much it for creating a sequence. Now we can go into these other options like track and VR video, but we're not going to be creating a VR video or anything like that, or adding more tracks from here. But you can add additional tracks, audio tracks and video tracks through here as well. So if you do know the specific numbers of audio and video tracks you need, then you can add them through this selection menu. You can use this plus icon to add a track and then it will show up. You can also give your sequence a name if you like to organize your names. Once you're done setting up your sequence settings, you can go ahead and click OK. Now you can see that we have the sequence in our project folder or panel, and that's pretty much done. Sequence is created. We have the timeline available for editing, and we can start to import video, audio, designs, assets, and drag them into our timeline to start editing. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something new today. We will be going into video editing very shortly. Look into the next video because we will start importing video clips and starting to cut them and beginning our editing process in Adobe Premiere. Also, make sure to follow my Instagram because Instagram just announced IGTV or Instagram TV. That's pretty much the new way to share longer videos on Instagram, and you can upload up to 60 minutes of video, vertical video. So that's interesting. It's almost like stories in Instagram, but longer clips. So I might be starting to create longer videos on Instagram as well. So keep that in your mind, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.